I just returned from the Tennessee State Museum, seeing the sampler exhibit they had based from this wonderful book, Tennessee Samplers. The exhibit is called Female Education in Domestic Arts. And I took video and pictures, so we'll start out with a video. And I apologize for the background noise. It's in a public space. I had to stop and start the video several times because people were coming by. I did the best I could, but I also took still shots. And I'll put those together. So the first part will be the museum, and the second part will be a video that I put together with still pictures so you can see. I took a picture of each sampler. And this is one that you'll see. This book's amazing. It's available in print, or you could get a Kindle version, which I have the print one, as you can see, but the Kindle one you can actually zoom up and take a look at. I'm thinking about getting that as well. But this one was done by Sarah Ann Brown, known as Sally, 1855. She was 12 or 13, Cottonwood, Williamson County. Look at this motif. Here's a close-up. And then here's the home. It was a nice exhibit. It's a beautiful museum. If you're coming from a distance, I would give yourself a couple days to see the area. And I'm not talking about just going into Nashville on Lower Broadway. Not talking about that. I'm talking about go to the museum first. It's a beautiful museum. And then go down to Franklin. If you enjoy history, go to the Carter House, go to the Carton Plantation, walk along Main Street. You could even then come down to Columbia and see the Polk home, James K. Polk home. Also in Nashville is Andrew Jackson's home. Also in Columbia, the Athenaeum, which you can tour. That was the female academy that I think we saw one sampler from that in the exhibit. There's just so much to see in Middle Tennessee. If you're really into Civil War history, about 2.5 hours from Columbia is Shiloh. You can go to the battlefield there. Just a lot to do. So if you're driving from a distance, that's what I would recommend. If you're close enough for a day trip, you can go to the museum. It's right by Bicentennial Mall and the Farmers Market. I think I would avoid Saturday because I'm sure the Farmers Market is swamped and the parking will be tight. But that's just my opinion. We went on a Friday morning and it was fine. Like I said, it's a beautiful museum. So I'm going to get started with the video, and then it will slide right into photos that you can look at. I hope you enjoy it. Again, I apologize for any background noise and also any reflection because everything's behind glass. You could see it well, but taking pictures, there was some reflection on a few of them. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. And again, look at this motif. All right. Going to jump off here and let's go to the museum. Now here's the entrance. We've got a beautiful waterfall with Tennessee limestone. When you go inside, you're going to go upstairs to the exhibit. You can ask at the information desk. You have to go through several rooms to get to it. But let's go take a look at the exhibit. I'm going to walk you through the exhibit. There is background noise because there are other exhibits in the area. But I will also include a series of still shots that you can see. This first one is from Virginia, 1806. Back here. I'm going to zoom up. The second one is from Franklin County, Elizabeth Overton Rowe, 1839. This is a portrait of Elizabeth Overton Rowe, who made this sampler. We have a child's dress from 1850. And there's a letter from Sarah Ann Brown of Williamson County, who is asking for, trying to read and hold this still, asking for some things. We're going to look at her sampler. Here is her sampler. I'll give you the information. It lists the names and birth dates of her parent, also states that it was made in Williamson County in 1855. And here's the sampler. It's huge. It's gorgeous. Let me zoom back out. Zoom in so you can see. Look at this motif. And then Lizzie Brown, or Elizabeth Brown of Williamson County, made this sampler in 1849. Rather modern looking flowers, almost looks Art Deco. Here's a copy of the letter, which you saw part of it on the wall there. I'm going to swing around here. And come up here. Samplers were usually produced by girls and young women, means of learning needlework, often featuring an alphabet, taught needleworking skills. Early education in Tennessee. If there were no schools in the area, they were instructed at home. Wealthier families sent their children to boarding school. And as Tennessee's middle and upper class grew, demand for more refined education opportunities led to the development of Tennessee's first female academies. These are going to be rather hard to see. So in the photos that I'll put later, you'll see the captions and then the samplers. Try to come up, this is Nancy Franklin from Franklin County. There's a lot of reflection. Come over here to the next one. It's 1861. This one was done by a young man, Richard Segal of Roane County. We have the third one, Martha Pride of Robertson County. You zoom out here. 1825 to 1830. So we shouldn't feel too bad about our whips. This one took 5 years. Very dark. And the one next to it is 1847. I'm going to zoom up. It's got wonderful motifs. This is Amanda Vaughn, Pennsylvania. It's done in Pennsylvania, but she's of Davidson County.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry for the background noise. Look at the motifs.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying it.
Here we have Overton County, one of the first girls' schools. This is, let's see, this is from Davidson County, 1836, Martha Lytle. Interesting, we used to live on Lytle Creek here in Columbia. Let me go up here, I'm sorry. Just a lot of reflection. Here's a picture of the female seminary in Nashville. And this is a painting. And it's not embroidery, that's painted. Now I'm gonna try this. Okay, this one I can get. This is Elizabeth Garrett, Dixon County, 1846. And as I mentioned, I've taken still shots, and after this video, I will do a video just of the still shots that you'll be able to pause and look at the details. Love that tree. And this one next to it is Williamson County, Nancy Hendricks, 1848. It's really hard to get it without a reflection. I apologize for the reflection. Let's see if I can zoom up so you can see the motifs. All right, let's move along. We've got Sumner County, 1831, Elizabeth Payne. Oh, look at this. This motif reminds me of Hannah Campbell. I guess it's just the shape. And the second one is Elizabeth Sharp, Sumner County. That's right here. Try to zoom up. And then we've got a purse. This is also Sumner County. And Emily May, Sumner County. Let me zoom out. Again, I apologize for the background noise, but this exhibit is just off a main exhibit. Here is, up here, Martha Stanfield. This is Murray County. This is where I live. It's Murray, not Maury. And let me zoom in again. Very dark, but you can get some pictures. And this is Williamson County, 1841. I can zoom in. And those crisscross or window pane effect are in the linen, not a reflection. All right, let's scroll down here. We've got a few more. Here's the main. And I'm guessing all of these will be in the book. Let's see, what have we got here? This is from the teacher. Verses from the Bible and other religious texts were often featured on samplers. Female academies aimed to create environments where values of modesty and virtue were promoted. This is 1832, Sumner County. It's rather high. Let me see if I can get a close-up. There's a window pane right in the way. This next one, oh, look at the red. This one is Margaret Clouston, Williamson County. I'm going to see if I can get around that window pane. 1838. Lots of alphabets on this one. Get a few more. They also use samplers as record keeping. Some samplers contain detailed accounts of the maker's family listed out, names of the parents, siblings, or the relatives, so it preserved important genealogical history. Other families saved samplers from multiple makers, allowing historians to study how skills were passed down within a family. So this first one, oh, this is a photo of Martha Elizabeth Gober. We have two photos, and then Martha when she's older. Let me see if I can. She's young. The second one was 1895 to 1910. The first one was well, I'm not sure. They're not sure the year. The first one was 1853. So this sampler, this was by Martha or Margaret, 1861, sisters. This is Margaret. Let me show you the information. Sorry, we're gonna go down here. First one is Margaret. These are a pair of samplers made by sisters, Margaret and Martha. So the first one is Martha, 1861. Made in Louisiana. The red is very thick. And the next one is made by Martha, 1861. Let's just look at them side by side. And now let me zoom in. I love the modeling of this linen. They both have a blue outer border with the red. And then I'm gonna go down here. This next one we're going to look at is Elizabeth Jane Duncan, Monroe County, 1835. She made this when she was around 14. Again, we're gonna have a lot of reflection. And this sampler, oh, look at this. Pictorial sampler made by, let me show you, we'll go back to it. Mary Ann Pass of Blount County, as a gift to Betty Smith, who was likely a cousin. The unique friendship sampler serves as a record of the closeness between the girls. Is that a bird? I'm going to zoom in. Look at that beautiful border. And we're going to come over here to, I think this was Columbia, where I'm from, where I live. Well, it's a picture of the Female Academy, which was also known as the Athenaeum. And this sampler was made by Sarah or Sally Gooch of Rutherford or Williamson County. Made over the course of 2 decades. There you go. So that we don't have to worry about getting our whips done in a timely fashion. Here is the sampler. It's a large one. I'm gonna zoom up so you can see. It is really hard to capture. And very faded. A lot of fabric loss. But the red held up well. So I'm just going to rotate out so you can see. Here's the sampler exhibit. I'm going to put still pictures next with just music in the background so you can look at them and pause them. I did put the information. I've got one more to show you, and then I'm going to take a look at these in depth. This is a mission school. This was likely created at the mission school, Young Cherokee Girl, 1823. This is a beautiful sampler. Really, really stunning. Nancy Reese. I'm going to try to hold my camera still so I can really zoom up. Look at those stitches and flame stitches. Stem stitch. I think that's over one verse. Beautiful, beautiful alphabet. Let me zoom back out. I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and I'm going to now study some of these samplers. Stay tuned for still images that you can look at. I wanted to come back to this real quick. This sampler was made by Amanda Vaughn, and she's of Davidson County, but it also displays the name of her teacher, Harriet Price. Vaughn's sampler is similar to other works attributed to the school of Harriet Price, located in Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Vaughn's mother may have had family in the area. She was likely sent to live with relatives to attend Price's school. So I want to come back up here. It's a beautiful sampler. Again, I apologize for the background noise. Look at the flowers in the windows. And the ghosted tree. Beautiful. All right, stay tuned for pictures.